Hi, I'm Professor Juris, and today I wanted to show you how to load film into a Hasselblad A12 Back. So we have our Hasselblad. To take the back off, there's a little button on the back right here. We want to push this button. Now, if you're pushing the button and the back doesn't want to come off, it means that you don't have the dark slide in. So the back cannot come off without the dark slide being in place. That's so you don't make a mistake and ruin all your film. So to open the back, on the side there's a little latch, and you simply flip the latch down and turn it, and then the back will pop out. Now, if this was a roll of film that had been shot, the shot roll would have been over here on this side. I've already taken it out and developed it. So what I'm going to do right now is open up this little latch right here, and this just pops up like that, and take the spool out. The way 120 cameras work is it takes the film from one spool and it puts it to another spool, and then the spool that it was on goes into the rewind knob. So I'm going to put this up here into the rewind knob, just like that, and get it flat. Take my roll of film. Today we're going to be loading Kodak Tri-X, which is my preference, my personal favorite film. So I'll just tear this little piece of tape off here. And I'll take my roll of film right now, and I'm going to take the back, and I'm going to pop this down into here and lift this up and get the film underneath there. I want to see the way it's like up to a little bit high right now. I need to actually turn this roll of film until it clicks down. I want to make sure that it's down flat. Now I'm going to turn the film. Now this is important. When this back part is facing, I should see paper right here. And I'm going to pull this paper around. And now I'm going to come over here, and if you see this little part right here, I'm going to turn this, and you can see it come up, and I turn this and it comes down. So I'm turning this. So I'm going to turn it till it comes up, and I'm going to bring the paper around now, and I need to slide the paper underneath there. That's really important. And now I'm going to turn it this way, pull it up through here, and I'm going to slide the tongue of the film down into the slot on the spool. And I'm going to turn it now, and you can see it's threaded through the spool actually. And I'm going to turn it around, and I want to keep my finger on there to make sure it's nice and tight. And then what I'm going to do is come up right here, and it's going to meet the red arrow. So if you see the red arrow right there, and what I want to do is make this black line up with that arrow. Once I've done that, I can put this back inside the back now, and I want to turn it and make sure it's locked, make sure my dark slide's in good. And now I can go over here to my counter. Now if you have an A12 back, which is one of the newer backs, you can simply turn this and the film will stop on number 1. If you have an early Hasselblad back from like a 500C, you have to pull this little lever down, and you'll actually look inside there. There's like a little funnel that's silver, and you'll look down through there until you see the number 1 come up. You'll see arrows pass and like stuff, and then you're going to see the number 1 come up. When you see the number 1 come up, then you can close the back and start to shoot. Always make sure the camera is cocked before you put it on there. Otherwise, if I put this back on there and it's not cocked and I go to wind the camera, it's going to advance it to number 2. So that's it. That's how you put a roll of film in a Hasselblad. Na zdrowie.